Kia has uncovered another electric-reduced SUV called the EV5 that wears a comparable closet as the bigger EV9 hybrid. While Kia has affirmed that the EV5 will be sold in China, South Korea, Canada, and Mexico, it made sense that the SUV won't come to the US market because of the assembling-related complexities of the expansion decrease demonstration of 2022, which changed how EVs sold in the US are boosted. The EV5 involves a similar underpinnings as Kia's other new EV models, including the organization's quick-charging 800-volt electrical engineering. Single and double engine renditions are probably going to be offered, and Kia could likewise give purchasers the choice to standard and long-range battery packs. Inside, a 12.3-inch computerized measure group, a 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, and a 5.0-inch environment control touchscreen implies nearly everything is a screen. The variant we saw during Kia's EV Day occasion in Seoul, South Korea, highlighted a second column that collapsed level to a little bed for camping. If plans change and Kia chooses to sell the EV5 in the US market, the electric SUV would space in underneath the fair-size EV6, close by the fuel-controlled Seltos crossover. The cost of the 2025 Kia EV5 is supposed to begin around $40,000 and go up to $54,000, relying upon the trim and options. We had conjectured that the US spec EV5 would have begun around $40,000 and would have a trim-level construction like the EV9s. The section-level EV5 that will be sold in different business sectors, liable to be called light, will be presented with back tire drive and a solitary electric engine with 215 pull. Climbing to the Breeze, Land, and GT line models will probably add a subsequent engine, giving the EV5 all-wheel drive and a sum of 308 horses. In the event that we figure out more data about the EV5 or have an opportunity to drive the EV5 for ourselves, we'll refresh this story with subtleties and driving impressions. The least expensive EV5 will accompany a more modest 64 kWh battery, yet all others will get a more drawn-out range 88 kWh pack. To rival opponents like the Portage Bronco Mach-E, the Nissan Ariya, and the Volkswagen ID.4, the Kia should focus on an expected scope of around 300 miles for its longest range model. The EV5 that Kia will sell in North America, but in Canada and Mexico, not the US, will probably have a 5-seat inside with what seem to be upscale materials. Yet in other worldwide business sectors, a front seat will give seating to up to 6. Architects have used manageable materials, including reused plastic and plant-based calf skin, where conceivable to give the EV5 considerably more eco-accommodating road cred. Be that as it may, it has extravagance as well, and Kia says needing seats will be accessible as a choice, just like an inherent drink cooler. The back seats overlap level to grow the freight region, however, don't anticipate that this little SUV should pull comparative burdens to the bigger EV9. The EV5 highlights a to a great extent computerized dashboard with double 12.3-inch evaluates, filling in as measures for the driver as well as a focal infotainment show. A different 5.0-inch show gives admittance to the environment controls. We don't have every one of the subtleties yet, however, hope to see remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard highlights. Kia's will deliver the EV5 in 3 varieties: standard, long-range, and long-range all-wheel drive. It is normal that reach from the Kia EV5 will be somewhere in the range of 530 kilometers and 720 kilometers CLTC, contingent upon battery size. The standard Kia EV5 is furnished with a 64 kWh battery pack and a 160 kWh engine on the front hub, and is supposed to have a driving scope of 530 km between charges. The long-range Kia EV5 is fitted with a bigger 88 kWh battery and a similar 160 kWh engine, is focusing on a scope of 720 km per charge, while the long-range AWD model incorporates the 88 kWh battery and adds a back pivot 70 kWh engine for a complete power result of up to 225 kWh. The double-engine long-range AWD Kia EV5 model additionally offers quick charging ability, permitting the battery to be charged from 30% to 80% limit in only 27 minutes. Kia EV5 will offer regenerative slowing down and an I-pedal framework for one-pedal driving. The Kia EV5 will likewise offer vehicle-to-stack (V2L) and vehicle-to-network (V2G) ability, in spite of the fact that there's no word on how the vehicle-to-lattice capacity, which empowers overflow battery energy to be imparted to the matrix, may work in Australia. The Kia EV5's battery has been designed to perform consistently in outrageous, sweltering and chilly climate. A high-level intensity siphon framework utilized on the Kia EV6 deals with the battery's temperature, guaranteeing steady execution, paying little mind to outside conditions. The Kia EV5 seats are upholstered in either reused peat texture or bio-PU instead of cowhide. A lot of sharp arrangements are remembered for the plan, like a table and stockpiling in the mid-control area armrest. The back of the vehicle can be changed into a room thanks to the collapsing second column setting up camp seat, which overlap completely level. A back console fridge, hotter, saves food hot or cold for travels with a temperature scope of 5 to 55 degrees Celsius and a 4-liter limit. A multi-use baggage board can immediately be changed into a table for travels, and to appreciate food from the installed food hotter leaning back seats are intended to forestall back uneasiness with a customizable back point. The Kia EV5 will likewise offer unwinding seats, including a back rub capability with 4 modes and 3 degrees of power. Kia says you will actually want to get a back rub while trusting that the vehicle will charge. Seats will likewise be warmed and ventilated and incorporate a hassock.